Well, I'd like to welcome an old friend and a new friend.
That's right.
Yes, this is the old friend, not old, but old because I've known you for years. Young old friend, Shirley, you know Shirley, with Age Well and of course the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And I'd also like to welcome the new incoming CEO of Age Well, Steve Moyer. Nice to meet you, sir.
Very nice meeting you, Ken. Thank you very much for the invite.
It's great to have you here. And of course, you have, as they say, big shoes to fill with Dr. Marilyn Diddy.
Absolutely.
Sort of, I don't want to say retiring, but retiring from the active role of being CEO.
Right.
I think she'll still be.
She was going to have a role.
Oh, yes, she will.
But
yes.
Steve is going to take the helm, and we're very excited to have you on board, Steve.
Thank you.
And we look forward to some good things happening with Age Well and with his management skills. It's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you've been on the board, am I right?
I've been on the board for over 10 years, Ken, and I've served as president in the past for 3 years. So I'm very, very familiar with the organization. And I might say that Dr. Diddy is just taking a step away from the day-to-day operations, but still actively involved as our founder emeritus. And the thing about Dr. Diddy is she will be involved in development, strategy projects, and any other particular strategic expansion that we're looking to do. She will have input. The other thing she's going to do, Ken, is she's going to write a book on Age Well. So it'll be the history of Age Well, which is a great thing. So I'm very, very honored to be in this position, and it's an acting position. But we're going to continue to make this organization even better than it is today.
So looking ahead, what do you see as some of the things on the horizon and some of the challenges? I would say, you know, Shirley and I have talked about this before, and we're not talking about so much the challenges of all the help that the Senior Center does for the seniors. It is the challenges of running basically an organization like this, a nonprofit, and getting the funds that you need, getting, of course, the programs in place that you need.
Well, I come from 40 years in the restaurant business, and I've been president and CEO of a variety of restaurant corporations. And in knowing Age Well, the way that it's organized today, in the senior centers, and what really a lot of our services are the Meals on Wheels and the congregate in the senior centers. So it's a people business, and the seniors are definitely, I have a passion for, as guests that come to your restaurants, and restaurants experience leases and maintenance issues, the same with senior centers. And so overall it's an organization, but Age Well in particular has just such a great team.
It does.
And everybody is excited about going forward.
And you have to be excited because
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
Because, well, one of the things that are coming up on Sunday is the senior prom.
We have the senior prom, absolutely. This Sunday, it's our, I think, our 28th, 27th senior prom, 28th senior prom. And originally it started, Dr. Diddy started this years ago for the soldiers and their girlfriends or wives who never got to go to their senior prom during World War II. So it just, you know, developed, and it's really a lot of fun. We have Johnny Vanna's big band's going to be there. You're going to be the MC, which is the most exciting part of the whole night. Absolutely.
I'm going to wear my gold lame pants. You know, kind of shuffle in like this.
Yeah, like you do on every Saturday morning.
Yeah,
exactly. Absolutely. So it's a fun night, and it's a benefit for our Meals on Wheels program.
Right.
So it's going to be exciting. The Irvine Police Department are going to be there again, dancing with everybody. So it's a great night. Steve's going to be there. He's going to put on his dancing shoes too, right?
I'll tell you, last year I asked Dr. Diddy to dance, and we were on the dance floor, and she took the lead, and I think she put me into a dip.
Now, are there still space available?
There's still space
Okay.
available. You can call the senior center. We'll take care of you,
Okay.
or up at Age Well. And it's a fun night. It's a great night, and it helps,
Oh, it is.
It helps our Meals on Wheels program.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. And you know, Steve, the Meals on Wheels program is it is national.
It is national.
But let me ask you on that level, being national. I've never asked you this before. Does the money stay local?
The money absolutely stays
Okay.
local. From our services are from Newport Beach to San Clemente.
Okay.
So any of the donations, any of our Meals on Wheels program, directly, 91% of our donations go right to the program.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's good
it's-
to know.
Yeah, right.
Ken, when I was first on the board, I went on a Meals on Wheels, and I was with a volunteer, and I was still learning about the organization. This goes back some 10 years ago. And there was I will call her Mrs. Smith, and we knocked at Mrs. Smith's door, and we went in, and poor Mrs. Smith was there, and she was rubbing her arthritic knees. She had a heating pad on her neck, and she just smiled when she heard that volunteer. Mrs. Smith was blind and living by herself, and that day, that volunteer was going to spend 4 to 5 minutes in her house, and that was the only contact that Mrs. Smith was going to have during that day. And the volunteer checked her checked her refrigerator, made sure that all the food that was there was within date. She put her dinner and her breakfast there. She took her hot lunch and put her hot lunch on her stove, told her what the hot lunch was, and then checked the surroundings for Mrs. Smith. Afterwards, we walked outside, and this organization hit me in the heart, because that's a volunteer, and someday, unfortunately, Mrs. Smith may not be in good shape.
Right.
And that volunteer goes back, reports to a supervisor, and thereafter, Age Well, this organization, springs into action, brings in case management, brings in a wealth of information for Ms. Smith. Since that point, it hit me in the heart so much that I want to be actively involved, and have been ever since.
Yeah, and we talk about the Meals on Wheels, we talk about the Senior Center all the time, but as Steve, as you pointed out, it goes much deeper than that.
It does, and the thing that I think it's a misconception as far as Age Well by the general public. We are a nonprofit organization. We are not a government-related organization, and we rely upon donations. And I'm very proud of the team that we have, and Shirley being, obviously a strategic part of this organization. So I'm honored to be involved.
Well, it's great that you are.
Thank you.
And to
Thank
the
you.
level you are now, and the past years that you've been involved as well.
Thank you, Ken, and thank you for emceeing our upcoming. Really, and
yeah, it is a lot of fun.
And it'll be your kickoff.
I would ask you to dance at it, but it may
that's
be a little.
That's all right. We'll get you up on stage, right?
He's really a good dipper.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. And I know you'll be there. We'll see each other.
I will be there, absolutely.
Again, if you would like to attend this, it's Sunday, and it starts, is it 4:30 or 5?
It starts at 5
Okay,
o'clock.
that's right.
Doors
I get
open
it
at
there
5.
at 4:30.
You get up there early.
And it's a lot of fun,
A lot of-
dancing, good food, a lot of raffles going on.
Great raffle prizes. The tickets are $50, and they obviously go for a really great cause.
Yeah.
So hope to see everybody. It's a fun night. It's Sunday evening, and come out and see what Age Well's all about.
Yeah, have a good time.
And they can get more information, I believe, online. Is that correct?
That's if you go to agewellseniorservices.org, you can find out the information there. Go to events. That's where you want to go, and you'll see that right there. It pops up right there.
I think I think it's myagewell.org.
Oh, myagewell.org.
Yes.
All right. Very good.
Nice
Take
to
care.
see you.
Good
We'll
to
see
see
you
you.
Sunday.
Pleasure
All right.
meeting you,
Nice
and look
meeting
forward
you.
to seeing you again. Ken.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.